let's get this over with. Okay? I look good, don't I? Your boy look alright, don't I? Any jokes that I don't like will get you banned from the channel forever. No, I'm just playing. I don't care. Feel good, look good, something new. Maybe get used to it, or maybe not. We'll see. Let's get into today's video. YouTube, what's going on YouTube? What's going on? What is happening, man? Of course, it's your guy, one more time, DEDRICKHICKSJR, and I'm back with another fragrance video, all right? So, yeah. Your boy got a baldy, all right? Trying something new, trying something out. We'll see. Do I like The Rock, Dwayne Johnson? Do I look good? I mean, you know, I don't really care, you know what I'm saying? I like it, man, so we're gonna rock with it, all right? So, Smell Good family. Hopefully everybody's doing well, doing great, doing fantastic. Of course, positive energy and positive vibes. Y'all know how we give it up here on the channel. And I truly hope everyone out there is doing well. All right, so as y'all get adjusted to the new look Dedrick at the current moment, today we're gonna be talking about 5 fragrances that, man, I should be talking about these a lot more, and I don't. Not much coverage on these fragrances on this channel. That's gotta change, that will change, because these are very good fragrances that deserve some shine on this channel. So I have these fragrances, I wear these fragrances, and I appreciate these fragrances. So I wanna talk about these fragrances that you guys who've been rocking with me for quite some time haven't really seen too much. And if you're watching for the first time, then you don't have that problem. All right, so again, 5 fragrances that deserve more coverage on this channel, more conversation, because they are really, really good fragrances, all right? Let's go ahead and jump into it, all right? Up first, from the house of Mancera, all right, we have Oud Blue Notes. Oud Blue Notes. This is one, when I got it, it's not what I expected, all right? I thought it was gonna be something totally different, but this has a black violet note in here that's surrounded around citruses and spices. There's a little leather in the mid to the dry down musk in here as well. It's a very interesting floral style of a fragrance that gives a unique vibe for sure. So if you're into florals, but kind of done in a modern way instead of like a bright and very fresh, almost green-like scent, try this one out, man. There's this fizziness to the opening as well with the citrus up top. And this is great for the spring and the summer. More so in the spring is when I wear this. There is a dent in this bottle, so I do wear it. I just don't talk about it as much. So I've had this for a couple of years now, and it's unisex for sure. But if you want a kind of more modernized take and on a floral style of a fragrance, especially on a niche level, check out Oud Blue Notes, man. It's gonna challenge probably what you smell throughout your fragrance journey to what this is, all right? So this stuff is good. From the house of Mancera, we have Oud Blue Notes. Really like this stuff, man. Good stuff for sure. All right, up next, from the house of Nichane, we have Umbra Calabria. Now this one right here, I think I've talked about this probably once. Oud Blue Notes, I probably talked about that maybe 3 or 4 times. But this is so interesting, man. You get these citruses, you get this green touch to it, you get this sweetness undertone, and you get this musk with a spicy presence as well. This is an interesting fragrance. Now, this does have popularity because on a recent live stream when I was talking about Nichane's, this one came up quite a bit. But in my opinion, it's not your everyday profile. It definitely is. It's an interesting profile that really, in my opinion, I had to sit with it for a while, test it on my skin. I've worn it out a couple of times. So I definitely want to continue to talk about this and bring light to this fragrance because it's really, really good. Huge fan of the house, and I kind of feel like this is a underappreciated fragrance from Nichane, and I'm doing a lot of the underappreciating, but going to be showing this one a lot more love. From the house of Nichane, we have Umbra Calabria. Good stuff. Very different. Very different. All right. Up next, from the house of Mancera, from the replica line, we have Autumn Vibes. Autumn Vibes. Now, when this one came out, I want to say 2 years ago, I believe, I was very excited for this one, man. And I went and I paid full retail because I was like, I've never smelled this before. So Autumn Vibes, that's the name of it. If you know anything about the replica series, you know that these fragrances are pretty much brought to life upon the name of the fragrance. And this one gives this kind of like this wet fall, like a trail. If you're kind of walking during the fall where there's wet leaves on the ground, that brown, that green type of leaf is on the ground, you get that fall scent in the air. There's a little cool breeze kind of going on, just a big time fall presence. This is what gives you that. You have your spices in here from your cardamom and your pink pepper. It also gives you a maple vibe, not maple sugar, not maple syrup. No. Like literally maple, like from the leaves, like Toronto maple leaf. Yeah, you get this maple vibe in there. This is a very unique, different fragrance. As a matter of fact, this could have made my designer fragrances that give a niche vibe, because there's nothing else that smells like this. And when it gets a little bit cooler on those kind of damp, maybe cooler days, because we get those here in Jacksonville, I'm gonna pull this out, man, because it's really gonna help create that vibe, especially because of what's in this bottle. I don't talk about this one a lot. I have it in my collection. I do appreciate it. Have a small dent from when I've worn it over the last couple of years, but I am going to be wearing more and more from this house. Well, not from this house, from this fragrance, all right? From the house of Mancera, we have Autumn Vibes from the replica series, all right? From the replica series. All right, two more to talk about. Let's go to the Middle Eastern world. I got this a couple of years ago, and I'm so glad that I did not give up on this fragrance. My nose has matured, and this is a great sign of that. From the house of Latafa, we have Al Arik Silver. Beautiful green bottle there, beautiful craftsmanship with this bottle. This is so interesting. You got this green apple and this lavender up top, but it's colliding with this oud and this leather, and they're just kind of banging heads. But here's the beauty of it. As soon as you get through, because this comes out strong and it comes out trying to set the tone, but about 5 minutes in, this stuff starts to smooth out. That green apple hangs around, that oud tones down, that leather tones down, and then you start to get the kind of like this smoky feel that kind of creeps in, and then you get this this musk and this slight sweetness from an amber or vanilla. I believe it's vanilla down in the base. And once this smooths out, the apple, the lavender, the vanilla, and the oud are kind of like the last 4 notes standing, but they're so balanced out. Definitely a masculine feel, not for everybody. Sample all of these fragrances, but this one in particular, right now, I think on Amazon, I think this is around 35 bucks. When I got it, it was around that $40 mark when I got it, but I was so intrigued by the note breakdown and the description of the fragrance that I blind bought this. I got it in, I was like, oh no. But as time has passed and my nose has matured, this right here is one of those ones. And this doesn't get a lot of coverage in the community, not even on this channel, but it will. You just wait till it starts to get a little bit colder and cooler around here. Definitely going to break this out. From the house of Latafa, we have Arik Silver. This stuff is good, man. Very masculine, very in the paint type of fragrance, but I love it for sure. All right, and last but not least, there's a lot of coverage on this everywhere, and it's been out for many years. But I haven't talked about it that much on my channel, but I will be. From the house of Roberto Cavalli, we have Uomo. Listen here. This is definitely niche designer. Definitely niche. This might even be a niche. I don't know if there's Roberto Cavalli clothing or not. I'm not really sure. I should know that, but I don't. But there's a black violet and honey explosion here. You get other notes in here. There's a powderiness here, and the tonka bean down below, and there's a vanilla in here as well. But that honey and that black violet are present. And here's the thing. I'm not the biggest fan of violet leaf, but when it is done right, just like it is with this, And just like it is with So Blue from Mancera, I can rock with it. It gotta kind of be on a unique stage for me to really kind of rock violet leaf, black violet leaf, whatever you want to call it, or whatever it is for me. But this right here definitely deserves a lot more conversation. The honey comes off very sweet, not overbearing or overwhelming on the violet leaf and other spices and sweets that are in this fragrance. It just smooths it out to give a unique feel and a unique vibe. And when it gets a little cooler, I'm definitely going to be wearing it. This is something I would wear on a date night. I think you can wear this to the office. It's a unique scent profile. It's not every day, but it's kind of like, wow, I like this stuff so much. And I'm not the biggest fan of violet leaf, so I should be talking about it more because I actually like a fragrance that has violet leaf in it, and I don't. I got 2 of them, but I will be doing that more and more. So I really enjoy this fragrance. It smells really, really good, and it gives a unique vibe from the house of Roberto Cavalli. Hey, we got Uomo. We got Uomo. This stuff is really, really good. So those are my 5 fragrances that I was looking at my collection. I was like, wow, I just don't have much coverage or conversation about these 5, but they're really, really good, and I really, really like them and enjoy them. All right, so more coverage, especially like with the weekly rotation. Cause last year, or the year before, I wasn't doing the weekly rotation videos. So now when those videos come about, I get a chance to wear my fragrances and keep it in my mind because I want to wear everything. I want to spend time with everything, and then when I'm able to come and talk to you guys about it, give my thoughts and my opinion. So these are good. Check them out if you haven't already. Sample them if you can. And if you want to commit to a full bottle, do so. All right. So that's going to wrap up today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed looking at my new look for now, or however I'm going to do it. And it'll be more to come. Like I said, I ain't playing with y'all. Y'all want to run off with the jokes. I'm cool with the jokes. I ain't got no problem. But if you that means you're out of here. All right, that means you're out of here. All right, so until next time, man, y'all be cool, be safe, take care of yourselves. All right, let me know down below in the comments what are some fragrances that don't get that much appreciation in your collection. Let me know down below. As always, splack it up, splack it down, splack it that thing all around. And remember, what you put out into this world is exactly what you are going to get back. All right, y'all stay cool, stay safe, and I'll see y'all on the next video. We are closing in on 8K. I'm talking about closing in. Last I looked, we were like 40 away. Giveaway coming as soon as we do that. All right, y'all. Y'all be cool.